you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say? Make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Oh, to make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can do to show my love for you?
What is going on? What is going on, YouTube? We are live. We are live. We are back in the building, and special shout outs to you. Man, yo, D-Cypher, you not lying, man. Feels like a long time no see, but I had so much going on with me to marry. You won't believe it. I got some news that I'm going to kind of share with you because we're still getting the paperwork together. But when we get the paperwork together, I promise all transparency that we have on the side for me to marry. But trust me when I tell you, we got something major. When I say major, I'm not even exaggerating. Major going on this channel. And it's life-changing. It's something that's going to catapult the show to the next level. And I'm going to share some of it with y'all in a little bit. But before I actually get into the show, I have to say a special congratulations to our girl, Candace. Candace is a wife now. She just got married. Shout out to Candace. Hold on. I got to give you the Congratulations, Candace, on your marriage to your husband, Jerome. Special shout out to y'all. I had to do it again. You are officially a wife once again, and I pray that your union takes it all the way to the end and that you guys see life together. I wish nothing but you both many blessings and all the good stuff that life has to offer. You know, I'm all about marriage. I'm all about the union. I'm all about seeing our people get together. So Candace, congratulations. If you are with Jerome, please give him my congratulations as well. I'll reach out and I'll call y'all later because we got to talk about it. Both of y'all. I want both of y'all on the phone. We got to talk about it, but much love, much respect to y'all. And man, what a blessing. Union is a blessing for those of y'all that don't know, or for those of y'all who've been brainwashed to feel as if marriage is a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Or to feel as if, you know, marriage is a thing of the past. It's just paperwork. You don't understand the commitment and the bond and the responsibility and the duties that comes with being a couple and being married, not just being, you know, cohabitating with each other. And then you break up and there's no ties. I break up, there's no ties. No, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I love to see when my people get together. So shout out to you, Candace, for your nuptials. And I'm looking forward to seeing where this takes y'all in the future. And I got your back all the way. And also, okay, we got some people's coming in the building. Monique is here. What up? What up? What up? What up? And we also have our girl Shantae. What up? What up, Shantae? So as y'all start to come in the door, do me a favor and make sure y'all hit the like button. We got a real conversation today. We have a strong conversation today. And it's going to lead up into the news that I have for you. But like I said, I'm going to give y'all a teaser. I'm not going to tell y'all, I can't tell y'all everything just yet, right? It'll kind of kill what I have to put together for my team if I just blow it out online. But I have to tell y'all what, give y'all a little teaser of what's going on. Also, Shay is not here, but it's Shay's birthday today as well. So happy birthday to Shay. Happy birthday. Shay is turning, 21 again? So if you're watching this on the replay, Shay, happy birthday to yo. Hold on. There we go. I appreciate it, man. This is what you end up could buy a little bit of jewelry whenever YouTube starts paying you a little bit of bread. So as the money goes, but I'm not a flashy dude. Trust me, I tell you, I am so not a flashy dude. I am the most regular dude you would ever meet. No matter how much money I got, I'm just humble. So, but anyways, happy birthday to Shay. Shout out to Candace for her nuptials. Much love, much respect to all of y'all. This is a blessing. I feel blessed to be here today. I didn't do a show last weekend. All right, so this is me leading into the show, y'all. I didn't do a show with y'all last weekend because I was in LA. I went to LA Friday, came back on Monday, right? I went to LA and I had a business meeting in LA with a huge, I would say this fella is a mogul in the music business. No one you could talk about Puffy, you could talk about like, I'm trying to think of other music producers. I'm drawing a blank right now, right? L.A. Reid, you could talk about all these other people in the music business. This fella that I'm talking about right now, he is up there with them. He wrote some of the biggest hits of all times. I'm talking about. And I want to give him his flowers while I can. The fella's name is Corey Rooney. Corey Rooney wrote some of the biggest hits of all time. Just Google his name, right? He worked it wouldn't be a Jennifer Lopez if it wasn't him, right? We all know Independent Women with Destiny's Child. Wouldn't be that song if it wasn't for him. We all know Real Love by Mary J. Blige. Wouldn't be a song if it wasn't for him. Well. So, like I said, I went to LA and I did a little bit of partnering, right? And I'm not going to get the details, but we're going to lead up into the blessings of what's happening, how I got to where I am, and also how you could get to where you want to go. So this is going to be way more of an inspirational show. Who am I? Right? Who am I? So that leads into the big question. Who am I? Where I started, right? And what gives me the drive to do what I do? Now, those of y'all that don't know, I guess you could tell from my accent that I'm from New York, right? But I grew up in a place of New York called Far Rockaway, Queens. So, Those of y'all who know Far Rockaway is a very rough place. There's not much people that come out of Far Rockaway that has made it in life. And there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of opportunities if you choose to become a product of your environment when you're living in Far Rockaway, when you're growing up in Far Rockaway. I remember I was 8 years old. I was between 8 and 9, somewhere around there. And I was walking on the street and I saw this dude. Everybody knew that was the drug house, right? It's a big old house on the block. That's the drug house. The guy that ran that drug house came to me when I was 8 years old and said, "Hey, you look like a kid that knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? You talk to a lot of the people on the block. I need you to hold something for me. Hold something for me. Just hold it." All right. I said, "Nah, I'm good. I'm good." I knew what it was. I was 8, but I was street savvy. So I knew what he was trying to do, right? And I'm just giving you this breakdown because so that way you can understand the type of environment that I grew up in, the neighborhood that I grew up in. Right? It was a lot of that. It was a lot of drugs. It was a lot of crime, high crime rate. And it's still like that to this day. Right? A lot of the neighborhoods in Far Rockaway are gentrified now, but it still doesn't take away from the fact of the high crime rates. We're talking about shootouts. We're talking about robberies. The average crime out there is burglary and physical assault. Right. So those are the biggest things that happened where I grew up at. From there, I went to high school. And those of you who don't know where Jamaica, Queens is, Jamaica, Queens, my neighborhood. I grew up going to school in high school out there. That's where a lot of stuff happened. That's where I joined the gang. That's where I just was doing a bunch of dumb stuff. That's where I got my ass whooped. That's where I was just wilding. Young dude, wilding. Really not much of an opportunity. But the thing was, I chose to link up with older men that were about something. Now, I'm thinking, I'm getting a little emotional, right? And the reason why is because when I have to really think about my very, very humble beginnings to the opportunities that I have now, it's insane. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild. All right. So I grew up in I went to Jamaica Hillcrest High School in Jamaica, Queens. Met a lot of cool people, but I got myself around the older people that were out of the school that chose to put me under their wing and teach me how to be a man. They taught me how to be a man. So instead of falling for the streets, I decided to do music. Yeah, I was a rapper. Your boy GMT used to rap back in the days. And I was nice too, bro. Trust me when I tell you I was nice. So being that I would rap, that led me into meeting other people. Now, hence to me meeting this fellow named Ruff. Ruff took me under his wing as a little brother. Now, I know I'm talking a lot. I'm giving y'all my backstory. I hope you guys are listening because there's a purpose for this and there's a meaning for this. And what I want from this is for you guys to start truly thinking about yourself, right? I want you to start thinking about yourself. I want you to start thinking about where you came from and where you want to go. Right? So there's a purpose in this. So I started getting myself around rap, the older people, met Ruff, we in the studio, we doing so much. I'm like 17 years old. He took me under his wing. And boy, when I tell you, he taught me how to be a man. It doesn't take away from what my father taught me, but he wasn't as influential as the people that do what you want to do. And because my father wasn't in the home, he wasn't in the house. So I did look for other guidance from other males outside of my father. So thank God I was able to meet somebody that put me on his ring and taught me the right things to do. As I grew, Still no opportunities, still no opportunities. I got married to my first wife, divorced. Blessings, because God always looks after me. I met my current wife now, and we're married. We've been married ever since. And being with my wife, she's been so inspirational. The one person who had my back when I had nothing, but she saw something in me that a lot of people did not see. As a matter of fact, she saw things in me that I didn't even see in myself. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know that I was going to end up being the man that I am today. Today. So I'm going to fast forward a little bit and tell y'all. I went to LA, and this was last weekend. Going out there with different expectations. My mindset was trying to get the show syndicated on a major network. But nah, I got a better deal. I got a better deal than what a major network could offer me. I partnered GMT Media with Corey Rooney's Entertainment to bring y'all some fire with me to marry. So, we got Simone in the building. We got Simone in the building. What up, my sister? Those of y'all, Simone. Simone was somebody I met back when I was 17 years old as well. You know what I'm saying? So Simone then watched me grow from this young dude to the man that I am today. Right. So shout out to you. Shout out to you. So yeah. So we landed something bigger than what a syndicated network could give me. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not going to give y'all details of it, but just know that when I say it's major, it's major. When I say the things that's about to really take off for me to marry, it's only by God. It's only by a blessing. It's only by me staying on task, staying obedient, never falling off, never giving up on myself, and always pushing forward. So I asked the question, who am I? Well, there's some things I had to learn about myself as I grew in this business. All right. I had to learn, who am I when the camera's off? Who am I when my employees are not around? Who am I around when my staff is not around? Who am I when no one is looking, when my wife is not around, when no one is looking? Who am I? I really had to ask myself that question, right? And it took me, believe it or not, it took me days to figure that out. Who am I, and who do I want to be? Well, I had to ask myself, is there anything that could be stifling my blessings, right? Meaning any type of perversion, perverted thoughts, let's put it like that. Something that could be holding me back, right? Any type of demons that I had to fight that's holding me back. Am I struggling with any type of addictions, like food addictions, that's holding me back? Who am I? Right? And those are questions I had to sit with for days. No one knew I was thinking about this. But I encourage every one of y'all to sit down once I end this stream and truly ask yourself, who are you when no one is looking? Who are you when no one's around? And then ask yourself, are you happy with that person? Are you truly happy with that person? Do you feel as if that person is doing things to open opportunities for yourself? Would you want to be around that person? Ask yourself that. Would you want to be around you when no one's looking? And those are things that I believe that we truly need to ask ourselves. And I had to, my answers to that was, I ain't like it. I didn't like who I was. I didn't like who I was becoming. I always felt as if I was a man with a purpose, but lingering thoughts that are not fruitful holds you back in life. The times when you feel like sleeping instead of making something happen holds you back in life. And I didn't like that. I really did not like that about myself. Y'all look at me as a product of a man that consistently works. And I am. I am. But I could always work harder. So those are the things that I did not like about myself. I didn't like that I would wake up and say, you know what? Not today. Not today. And I had to start asking myself, why not today? And that changed everything for me. That changed my life. From that little boy that grew up in Far Rockaway, Queens, with nothing, to now the man that I am. And I still don't have everything, but I have a lot more through God than I ever did. And now that I know who I know who I am because I'm creating the man that I want to be. So, this is something that I really, really wanted to share with y'all. That your fruits only grow when you drop the seeds and take care of the soil. Your fruits only grow when you drop them seeds and you take care of your soil. And this is an important, a very important lesson, right? That I really want y'all to work with. Ask yourself that. Who are you? Who are you? Not everyone, not everyone is going to live up to their fullest potential. And I think like we gotta be okay with that. We gotta be okay with not every knowing that that person that you love, right, might not live up to their fullest potential. The question you need to ask yourself though is, are you going to live up to your fullest potential? Do you wake up on your day off and decide to sleep it away? Do you come home from work and say you're too tired and you have not enough minutes in the day to make something happen? What's the business ideas that you have that you want to go towards that's holding you back from starting it today? Those are the real questions I want you to ask yourself. Those are the questions that you should be asking yourself every day, every morning you wake up. What are you doing right now that's going to make something different happen tomorrow? And if you ain't doing nothing, then you're the problem. Stop blaming other people. Take full accountability of your thoughts yesterday is where you are today. That's how life works. I don't care what anyone tries to tell you. Whatever you went through yesterday, the thoughts, the actions, the conclusions is why you are where you are today. So if you're homeless, it's your fault. If you don't have enough money in the bank account, that's your fault. If your car about to get repoed, that's your fault. Just like it's in reverse. If you got money, that's your fault. If you got a place to stay, that's your fault. That's how it works. That's how it works. So my man said, "What if you're bored? Have a staring contest in the mirror." Exactly. Stare at yourself and realize if you're bored being around yourself, then you are the problem. I love myself. Like, yo, honestly, even if I take a nap, it's to literally get up and do something right after. All right, I need a little bit of rest. Ask my wife, I'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing something. I'm scripting out something. I'm working on a thumbnail. I'm working on something. I'm putting thought processes and things into place because I create enough minutes in a day in order for me to be productive. You create the minutes. You don't have to sleep 8 hours. I don't even know where that came from. I don't even know where, you gotta sleep 8 hours came from. You really don't. If you program your body to sleep 8 hours, then you need 8 hours. If you program your body to sleep 6 hours, you need six. If you program your body to sleep 5 hours, you need five. Five is enough. Get up and do something. Just the words of the wise. Just the word of the wise. I had to think about this whole journey of me to marry, right? And how it started. I was sleeping. I woke up because this literally the name, the logo, everything Me to Marry came to me in a dream. And I woke up and I wrote it down. I woke up, I was not really writing. I put it in my phone. That way in my notes, so that way I'll remember it. And I had the concept. So for those of y'all that don't know, Me to Marry was not supposed to be live. It was not supposed to be in person. Me to Marry was going to be on StreamYard just like this. And what I was going to do is have me in a box, right? Just like how you see, like I do my Sunday shows. I was going to have a bachelor or a bachelorette next to me in a box. And then I was going to have 3 people backstage and then bring each one of them up. One, ask some questions, all that good stuff, drop them back. The other one, same thing. The last one, same thing. And that was going to be Me to Marry. That was going to be the show that y'all was going to watch. Would you have enjoyed it? I don't know. But that was going to be the show. But the idea started to grow more of, okay, how could I bring it to life? And guess what I did? Guess what I did? I lost sleep and I started using my damn brain. All right, well, I got to go network with people. What do I need in order to create a full live show? Well, damn, I need somebody that does video. Because I don't know video. I don't know how to film. I don't know. Back then, I know now. But back then, I didn't understand frame rates. I didn't understand nothing with video. I didn't even understand cameras at all. And this was only back in last August, y'all. This was last August that the idea came to me. So we haven't even hit a year yet. How could I do this? Okay, I need a videographer. What did I do? I went outside and I started talking to people. Hey, I have this idea for a show. I have a YouTube channel already. It has blah, blah, blah subscribers. You want to help me with the show? That's when I met Ronaldo. Ronaldo said, yeah, I do video. I do it all. Okay, cool. Got Ronaldo on the team. Same thing with my audio engineer. He was like, yo, Mingo, your podcast, your audio is trash. So he was like, yo. So I'm like, well, listen, how about instead of helping me with that, help me with Me to Marry. Now I have a videographer and the audio engineer. I got 2 now, right? What else do I need, right? I need somebody else with a multitude of cameras. I knew a wedding photographer, a wedding videographer, I'm sorry. That's Arthur. I went to Arthur. Hey, yo, Arthur, do me a favor. I got this show I want to put together. Do you mind helping me with it? Arthur said, yeah, I'll help you with it. Now I got a video. Now I have another videographer with an array of cameras. Boom, I have a team that can help me shoot the show. And that's what it is what I'm trying to do is give y'all motivation, right? I'm trying to ask you, who are you when no one is looking? That's what this show is about today. It's way more about that. Who are you when no one looking? Are you getting up and doing what you need to do in order to accomplish what you said you was going to do yesterday? That's the question. What did you say you was going to do that you didn't do? I had nothing. I didn't even know videos. I didn't own one camera. I knew nothing about audio. Now, guess what, y'all? As a team collective, we have about 7 cameras. Sorry. I have a bunch of lights. I have audio equipment. We just bought a board. Thank you to Blockchain, who my peoples, who came up and was like, yo, I'll buy you a board. The board costs $900. He bought the board to support the team. So that's for audio. It's a mixing board. We have lapel mics now. We have hand mics. We have enough to where we have drones, everything. We have enough to where if you wanted us to come out and shoot a movie for you, I can. And this all happened in less than 1 year, 1 calendar year. We have everything we need in order to have a full production team. You're going to tell me you can't do what you said you was going to do? You're going to tell me that what you put your mind to, you can't do? Then you the problem. You are the problem. I'm sorry. Like, yo, listen, I don't know what else to tell you. I can't help people that don't want to be helped. I cannot help people that do not want to be helped. And this is what I'm saying. If I'm able to do all of that, and I'm talking about build a channel with 43,000 subscribers in a year, be able to create a show from scratch, from a mind, from a thought, then what's stopping you from getting the job that you want? What's stopping you from starting that business that you want? What's stopping you from doing all the things that you say you want to do? How valuable are you if you're doing nothing with your life? I'm sorry, y'all, but this is a little bit of tough love. But in reality, you could be valuable to your family, to your kids, all that good stuff. How valuable are you to your society, to the people around you, to if you're not living up to your fullest potential, or you're not even trying? You're not even trying. There's nothing in you that could stop you but you. So you're not even trying. You live in the freest country in the world. Right now, y'all can move from where you at to across the country and don't even have to ask permission to drive. So what's stopping you? You're the only one that's stopping you. So today, I'm asking y'all, and please do me a favor, put it in the chat. Everyone that's listening to me right now, I want to see, tell me a dream or a passion. Then let's talk through this real quick. Tell me something that you want to do that you haven't started, and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's see if I could motivate a few or one or somebody later on that's listening to the show to start something. So D Cypher says, I want to make music. All right, let's talk about it. Are you making music right now? Right? So, okay, and you made your first song. That's how you started. That's how you started. You start with that first song. You start with that, you know what? Let me get over my fears of being criticized, people making fun of me, people saying that I'm not enough. Let me get over those fears, those humps, and just create the first song. That's how you do. So I'm happy to hear that. But listen, your first song, I don't know what it sounds like. I don't even know if it's good, but it doesn't even matter. What matters is that you create a second song and a third song and a fourth song and a fifth song. By the time you hit your 100th song, I guarantee you, you will be good at what you do. I guarantee you. Do me a favor, y'all. Go follow his channel, right? Go follow his channel. And it'll be nothing but, and I'll make sure I follow your channel as well immediately after we get off of this. If you have the link, just drop the link in the chat so that way everybody can see it. But get to a point where you're dropping music on your channel weekly. Weekly. Get to that point. There it goes. So you see, and with me, right? Like I said, I ain't know nothing. I ain't know anything. Queen Lala is in the building. What up, my sister? What up, what up, what up? Queen Lala, if you ain't hear what we talk about, we are talking about the getting up and doing something, right? Getting up and creating something from scratch with no motivation, with no nothing, just your thoughts and you motivating yourself. Not needing anyone, not anything. I had a talk with one of my boys when I was in LA, and we had a good conversation. I'm not going to get into details, and I'm not going to say no names, right? But we talked about, he wants to write a script. Now, the idea for the show that he has, amazing. I'm trying to tell you, like, if he put this together, he'll be a millionaire in less than a year. In less than a year, he'll be a millionaire. He'll be able to take this idea and blow up. And I asked him, no names, I'm not disclosing the show and none of that. We're just getting into how things could happen for you. I asked him, I said, listen, look, what's stopping you from writing the script? He said, he's waiting to get a writer to help him write the script. I'm like, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. We don't wait. We don't wait. We do. We do. When you wait for people to give you an opportunity in life, you'll be waiting forever and a day. Most people are waiting right now, and they're in their 60s and 70s. It's something that they wanted to do in their 20s and 30s. Most people are waiting for someone else to open the door for them. But when you don't realize is, the moment you create something, what happens is doors tend to open for you. The same people that was waiting for an opportunity, they tend to come to you now for an opportunity. They tend to come to you asking you, how can I help you? How can I help you? We don't wait. We don't wait. Right. Simone here, she says, I tell this to my students all the time. Stop waiting and just put something on paper. Yes. Once it's on paper, you can revise, add, and edit. But it has to go on paper first. We don't wait. I truly don't believe in waiting on nothing. I believe in waiting on nobody. I believe in making it happen. And then the moment you make it happen, everyone tends to come to you. How can I help? There's a reason why my team looks the way it looks. If you guys came on set when I'm filming Meet to Marry, you would be in awe. I have a whole crew. Mind you, a year ago, I had nobody. I didn't have nobody. Now, guess what? I have a videographer, Tom. I have an audio engineer, Josh. I have um my my what do we call it? Shay, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting your position, but she's an administrative director, right? Shay, right? We have and happy birthday, Shay. I have two studio managers. That's both Professor and um Makiba. And then I also have another person in training right now to do audio. That's George. I have two new people I just added to the team to help with video. That's Don and Kay. I have a whole production team. Just last year, I didn't know not one of them. I didn't know not one of them. Now we're creating magic together to where I just literally made one of the biggest deals of my life. I made one of the biggest deals of my life last weekend. I hope y'all are listening to me. I love y'all. I love my peoples, and I really want y'all to grow. I really want y'all to do more than what you're doing today for tomorrow. And I'm trying to tell y'all, the only way we really do this is by actually doing it. Is by actually doing it. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting. Stop hoping that somebody else is going to give you something. Stop waiting for the government to hand you some type of, free assistance. Stop waiting. The more we do that, the more we wait, the more we start begging, we got handouts, the more problems you're going to have in your own life. And yeah, Simone, that's always been a thing of mine, right? It's always been a thing of mine to create opportunities for my people. Queen Lala, thank you so much because you've been with me from the start. Queen Lala, I think Queen Lala started watching me about my third episode when I was doing podcasts. So when I had like the panels every weekend and everything, Queen Lala remembers the whole crew, the old crew. You remember I had MRT, her sister on it. We had a whole bunch of different people that's on it right now. And then it grew to what it is now. We got I'm So Chill and Kit and everybody that started growing on the show together. Queen Lala been there with us from the beginning. So if anybody that say they can watch my growth as well from the YouTube career, my YouTube journey, it's been Queen Lala. So thank you. You know? And yeah, it's up from here. It's up from here. And like I said, so if I could do this, right? If I could come and walk in this game and not know nobody, so now I have a whole crew. Literally, I have a staff. I have a staff barbecue and appreciation barbecue I'm throwing here at my house tomorrow for my whole crew. For my whole crew. And I'm going to announce the details that we talked about in LA. And I'm going to offer opportunities for people now that's bigger than I ever offered anyone in my life. Anyone in my life. For those of y'all that don't know, I'm in management at my regular job. So I hire people, right? And I give them opportunities to work, right? If you interview well, I'll hire you. And yeah, so I've given a lot of people opportunities. But it's a difference when you give people opportunities for someone else's job, or it's a difference when you start giving opportunities because it's something you created. It's a different feeling. It's a different feeling. I'm not even going to hold you. To be able to say, I want you on my team more than I want you on my corporation's team. It's a big difference. So it's only up from here. It's only up from here. And it's only up from here for y'all too. It's only up from here for y'all too. What else do y'all want to be? Ask yourself that, right? Shantae, you in the chat, talk to me. What is it that you have always wanted to be since a little girl that you never had the opportunity to get started with? Queen Lala, what's up? Talk to me. What is something that you always want to be? That you've always wanted to be, but you didn't get a chance to get started. Simone, what's something from a little girl that you always wanted to do? I know Simone. Simone wanted to be a singer since I met her. And I think Simone was like in her 20s and I was like a teenager or something like that. Something that you always wanted to be. She said, yeah. She said, I cannot believe I lived to see the young bull Mingo at 17 to this. Wow, this is amazing. Right. So Simone always wanted to be a singer. I asked you, from a little girl, you always wanted to be a singer. So how do we get there? Is it something that you still want to do? Because it's something that you still can do. It might not look the same. And I think that's where a lot of us look at our dreams and we say, if I didn't hit that mark, right? If I didn't, if I didn't get to where I said I want to be the way I want to be it, then I can't do it. If you know me, I used to rap. So I always wanted to be a rapper. I always wanted to be an entertainer. Always wanted to be an entertainer. But the problem was I never signed a record deal. I never did none of that stuff. And was it depressing? Yeah. It made me feel as if, man, like I wasn't good enough. And this is when those are the questions you ask yourself. Who am I? Who am I? Professor, you are in the building. What up, my people? So there's so much. So if you can't sing, or let's say singing is not in the cards because we're not going to hit Beyonce status, how does singing look to you? Well, there's background singers, right? There's people that do voiceover singing for movies. There's all types of stuff that you can actually do to still sing. You could be a songwriter. You could help someone. You could create a music class and teach people how to sing. I went from wanting to be a rapper, entertainer, to now creating YouTube shows. It's entertaining, it's entertainment, but it looks different. I'm not going to be the 40-year-old rapper. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? That's not in my cards. I wasn't meant to be 40 years old, still talking about, yo, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to knock these dudes upside their head all on the stage. Like, no, that's crazy. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to be the 40-year-old rapper, but guess what? I can create entertainment that's still good and fun and classy and make it to where it's age appropriate. It's something that you guys love. Something that you guys love. My man said, I'll be the 40-year-old rapper. Oh, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, I ain't knocking it. Like I said, me, I couldn't do it. I can still rap though. I ain't gonna hold you. If I put pen to paper, I'll shut it down. But I'm not doing that to myself. I'm not doing that to myself. I'm still creating entertainment, but it just looks different now. So it's never over for you. You know what I'm saying? There's every phase of your life is still an opportunity to do something more with your life. And it's all about what are you doing to get there? What are you doing to get there? That's what you really got to ask yourself. What are you doing to get there? Most, most, most of the time, age come with experience, right? And with that experience that you get, it should only make you better at figuring out life. You know what I'm saying? Willie MF Beeman is in the building, my brother, my brother. Shout out to you for gifting 10 memberships to the chat. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Coming through, coming through, coming through. Also with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the MF and GOAT, my God. Salute, salute, salute. Shout out to you. And like I said, for those of y'all don't know, right? Blockchain has also been a major part in the growth of what we got going on now. So hats off to you, my guy. For real, for real. I'll take my hat off, but I'm bald as all day under here. You see, who said you can't do it? I done lost my hair, all that stuff. My wife bought me a razor the other day for Father's Day. She said, Happy Father's Day, right? She bought me one of those razors, you know, the ones that clean you up, get you completely bald. Because, yeah, I be missing some spots sometime. I cut my own hair. Here's something I don't understand. If you are bald, why are you going to the barber? Help me understand that. Yo, I see dudes do it. I guess if you have a beard, it might make sense. Like if you got a full-on beard, you need the barber to shape that up, right? I guess. But if you're bald, why are you not cutting your own damn head clean? It just makes sense. They got so much different, razors now. You don't even get razor bumps no more. You know what I'm saying? My man said, he said he's not bald and he still cuts his own hair. Oh, listen. My wife bought that, said, listen, GMT, I'm tired of you missing spots. Every time I keep asking my wife after I cut my hair, babe, look at the back of my head. Am I missing something? She was like, no, we're going to make life easy for you. I'm going to get you something to make it to where you can't miss a spot. And I've been good. I've been good. She just bought it for me. I used it today. Yeah, it's nice and clean, yo. It's nice. I ain't missing not one spot. Anyways, that's a tangent, right? This show is about y'all. This show is about you. So, talk to me. Talk to me. What do y'all feel, or what do y'all need, or how can I help you get to where you want to go? Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? How could I encourage you? Let me know in the chat, right? What is it that you always wanted to be or do, but you never ever had an opportunity? I'm gonna rock the show out for another 5-6 minutes or 6 minutes. So talk to me, y'all. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna drop the link, and if anyone wants, you don't have to be on camera. You don't have to be on camera. You can turn your camera off, and you can come up, ask, talk to your boy, and before I leave, I'm gonna make sure that I reiterate that I just locked in one of the biggest deals of my life, bigger than being on any type of network. And it's hard work that's paying off. And it's still hard work after. So no one ever signs a deal and then it's over. No, you got to work hard now. Now I have to be accountable to someone for what I do. Now I have to say the product that I'm giving out is flawless. The product that I'm giving out is flawless. What up, Rome? What up? What up? What up? If you were gifted a membership, please make sure you stay a member of the channel. I do giveaways on this channel. The last giveaway, we gave away a pair of AirPod Max Pros, and it's a very easy way to win. All you have to do is just go on your IG and repost the Meet to Mary content and hashtag my IG, Mingo365, and also make sure you just subscribe and follow to the channel. Be a member. That's it. So Maintain your membership. It's $3 a month. I ain't begging nobody, but it only makes sense if you do. All right, we got Dom in the building. What up? What up? What up, my
What's up? It's Decipher.
How you feeling, man? Decipher. We got it. We got
Yeah, it's me.
one time. Good to
Just
meet you, man.
chilling, you know. Good to meet you too. What's your name?
Mingo.
Mingo? Okay.
Yeah.
Mingo. Mingo. All right. I'm Dom. That's my name. Uh, besides username.
That's what's up, man. So
Yeah.
talk to me, man. I see you. So you're getting into the music, right?
That's the intent. That's my
That's
goal.
so. What's the genre?
Hip hop. Sure. You know, and I think we spoke before. You know, I was raised on hip hop, and
I
my
remember. I
parents.
remember.
My parents, I hope no black people on this channel get offended, but my parents said you must have been like secretly raised by black people because you love hip hop so much. And they're not black, by the way.
Nah, it's
No,
all good, man.
but
It's
for
all
real, since I was like, you know, one of my earliest memories, and I messaged Candace about back in the day, you know, and Erica Badu, because like as soon as people say things like that's what I think about. You know, I have a bachelor's degree in philosophy with concentration in applied ethics and law. I went to law school, didn't finish. I have a paralegal degree, but still, like I want to make music. That's what my passion is at 40 something, and I know that it's late to start um, by most standards, but I like to.
Yeah, and I wouldn't say it's too late to start, right? I would say that it's the fact that you did start and how you do it is what matters. So,
Definitely.
what research have you done to get yourself into that business beyond
Well, I
knowing
mean,
music?
yeah, I mean, I have friends that like DJ. As far as like musicians, I'm not like super close to any famous musicians, but I mean, my research is my knowledge of hip hop and like listening, understanding, absorbing the music, the culture, uh, just all of it, you know. And so, uh, I mean, I feel that I know that hip hop started around Queens, somewhere, you know, right around the five boroughs, right? My understanding, and prior to that, in Africa, if I'm not mistaken. And so, you know, black people are responsible for creating it, and I'd like to build upon that,
Right,
you know,
right.
with respect.
Oh, definitely. And I would say, so the industry itself changed because if you know how to rap, you understand production, then that's only the smallest piece of the pie. The other piece of
Mm,
the pie is getting the word out there that you rap, right? So a lot of it has to do with marketing. A lot of that has to do with how you present yourself online. Um, because now it's not like it was. No one cares about a record label no more, right? It's you don't even need a record label anymore. The biggest thing that you would
true.
need when you're doing this now is to create an online presence. So
Yeah.
I'm so happy you started. You created your first song. What you need to start doing is little by little create get yourself an audience on YouTube. Use YouTube as a platform to help you build your audience. Even if you're doing little ciphers in your house and you're getting people to come to your channel once a week to watch you perform.
Yeah,
Find a
totally.
way
And
to.
like I said, you know, four
Mhm.
more subs I can stream. That's gonna make a huge impact.
Right, right.
Yeah. I mean,
And that,
recently I've just been like DJing and stuff, like quick, easy stuff. And you know how like IP rights and all that. Like, unfortunately, if I do more than 15 seconds, there's going to be potential contest
right.
uh, from the powers that be. But really, like my DJing is kind of like a side, um, I don't know, hobby, I guess, until I start making music. You know, and as soon as I start streaming, I'll be inspired to do so and
Right.
cipher and like all that stuff, you know. Um, yeah, I mean, I love music and not just hip hop. Like I love music, period.
You
Um,
love music in
so
general, right?
yeah, of course. I mean, Sinatra, freaking, you know, so many genres, reggae, you know, like a lot of genres. But hip hop
Right.
is my first love.
Man, I love to hear it. I love to hear it. Candace, I just sent the link to your phone. So, but yeah, no, I definitely hear it. And you know, it says a lot, and I don't want you to think it's too late. I don't want you to think that it can't happen. You just need to find a way to do it. And the good thing is that you started. The other thing is follow. There's a process, right? And a lot of that process has to do with you following guidelines and steps to get to where you want to go. How big do you want to be? Where and how far do you want it to make you money? Because it can. And it can, without a record label, it can do it to you just being on YouTube and getting ad revenue and sponsors.
Yeah, that's a
You could
beauty,
be,
right? The
yeah,
gatekeepers don't like they may hold the advances, but they don't hold the music anymore.
no, no. We hold it now. You have the opportunity to do this. People think like, yo, why didn't I want to get this show? Because my idea was to get this show on a major network. But then I would lose all my rights. I would lose everything if I put Meet to Mary on a network. So the mindset was, YouTube gets paid more than I'll get paid off of a network if I did it right. So how do I do
Yeah,
it
of
right?
course.
And then that's the avenue that I found. So, you know, um, I'm with you, man. And yo, anything, however I could help you, I'm here. Are you following me on IG?
Not yet. I can. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you post it
Follow
in
me on IG.
chat after I'm
I'll put
done
my IG in
on
the chat.
video? I'll definitely link.
So
By the way, can I
here
smoke on
goes.
camera or should I wait?
Say again?
Can I smoke tobacco on camera? Is that allowed?
So you
I'm a
said
smoker.
smoke?
Yeah, smoke tobacco, black and mild.
Oh
I
no,
wouldn't.
no, not on camera. No, I wouldn't
Yeah, I
do it on
wouldn't.
camera.
Okay, for sure. That's why I have respect for you, so that's why I asked.
I appreciate it. I appreciate that. So I just dropped my IG channel in the chat just now. So do me a favor, please follow me. I'll follow you back, and then I want to see the progression of your career, and then I would love to help you however I can.
I appreciate that.
No, of course, man, of course. So Candace, talk
Yes.
to me. What's up, my sister? Congratulations on your nuptials. You
Thank you.
are a married woman.
And is.
What's
Um,
good?
so my question is, what if you don't know what you need to do to move forward? So let me give you some context. I have so many things going on. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I'm not organized or I'm not doing enough, that certain things are being left either undone or never undone. Um, they're not getting accomplished in the time I need them to get accomplished. So it's like I know the basics of I have to move in order for things to move,
Right.
but I'm not feeling like I'm focused on one thing to get that one thing completely done. So I don't really know what I need to help me make sure I propel further or faster. Like, how do I figure out what I need? That's the thing. Like, how do I figure out what I need or what's stopping me or what's holding me back?
So one would be, are you making excuses on why you're not where you are or where you want to be? That's the first thing you have to start with is accountability,
Okay.
right? Do we say we don't have enough time in our day? Do we say I got to take care of this person, this person, this person, this person? By the end of the day, I'm exhausted, so I go to bed. Those are the things that you need to start with. After that, when you realize that maybe the minutes that you're scrolling on Instagram, maybe the minutes that you're on YouTube, that you could be investing back into yourself, that's
Okay.
important.
Okay.
Um, then once you have those excuses are out the way, the next thing would be strategy, right? Okay, the question would be, where do you want to be, right? And you have the question, you look for the answer, meaning, okay, I want to write a book like you did, right? And I want to market the book to get it out there more. Well, did you do the research on marketing? Did you do the research to figure out how to get it in front of more faces? Are you willing to invest? Maybe $100 a week or $100 a month, even to any little bit to invest in adding and in marketing for
Mm-hmm.
yourself. What sacrifices are you really willing to do in order to get your project or whatever it is
So
off the ground?
based on what you just said, what I'm thinking is that maybe I'm just wanting things to be done in the snap of a like the snap of a finger, as opposed to understanding that I have so much to do and I am doing things. As long as I am moving forward and putting forth that effort, it will eventually come. I just have to have patience and not think that it's going to happen tomorrow.
It won't happen tomorrow.
Hmm.
If it does, you won't appreciate it. What
Mm.
diamond was built was created overnight.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything takes
I was,
pressure to be built. Everything takes pressure to grow.
Yeah.
I was,
What's up, Don?
if you don't mind, I was going to say, the movies is called Peaceful War. It's a book by Dan Millman, Way of a Peaceful Warrior. So this
Dom, you're
movie,
breaking up.
the quotes in it. Oh, so, um, I'm gonna try to get that. Sorry.
Okay.
Can you hear me? I was
Yeah.
trying to backgrounds with the tree.
Trying
Can
to
you hear
get
me?
the tree background. Yeah, we can hear you.
Baby,
Yeah.
ready?
I was gonna say, check
No.
out the movie. I'm sorry,
Ready?
Peaceful Warrior.
Right.
I didn't hear you.
Um,
Oh, okay.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, there's this movie called Peaceful Warrior. And one of the quotes in it is "Take out the trash," which is a reference to the things that weigh you down, possessions, thoughts, all these things. It has to do with mindfulness. One of the characters, they call him Socrates, and is Nick Nolte, right? And so he's methodical about being mindful, essentially. And I think that a lot of people carry weight that slows them down, whether it be
Yes.
possessions or dark thoughts or whatever it may be. You know. So my answer to you is that check out a movie because it might be insightful.
What is it?
That's real.
It's called Peaceful Warrior.
Peaceful Warrior?
Yeah, it's 2006, I think. It was back when I worked at Blockbuster.
That's what I want. I want to be
Yeah,
a
Blockbuster.
yeah,
peaceful
remember
warrior.
Blockbuster?
Let me go ahead and
Yeah,
look for this peaceful warrior because I want to be a peaceful warrior.
yeah.
Check it
It's.
out.
I think everyone could benefit by checking that out and like just analyzing how you can improve your life based upon the weight that you need not carry, essentially.
Right. Right. And those are the things that'll help you. Once you release the things that hold you back, that makes you make an excuse on why you can't do or why something's not happening the way you want it to, and you just start doing, it's it's nothing but up from there. You know what I'm saying? And you know, told me the other day, they was like, yo, I see God in you. First time I ever met this person. And a lot of it has to do with God is energy, God is movement. And I try to keep myself like that. So if you see something different in me, it's because I keep moving. And it's because I don't allow things to hold me back. I don't allow dead weight to hold me back. If people are around me that's not moving in the way that they're supposed to, I get rid of them. And that's, and it's never in a negative way. It's more in a way of, you just can't take this ride with me. So yeah, that's for both Dom and Candace and everyone that's listening. If you really want to get to where you want to go, don't make excuses anymore. Don't think it's going to happen overnight. A lot of it has to do with the work that you put in. How much research are you putting in to get where you want to go? Because I'm talking about, I would stay up. If I'm up watching YouTube at night, it's because I'm learning something. I'm not up watching YouTube straight for entertainment. It's because I'm learning how to edit, how to do this, how to do that, how to become the best at whatever it is that I do. And it pays off. it pays off. For me to be in the presence of millionaires now, for me to even put myself in a position to make millions, if coming from where I come from, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. And I wanna help the people that watch me, that has been following what I do and seeing the progression of my show and my channel. I want to help y'all. So I don't want to hold y'all for too long, right? But I do want to let y'all know I respect, love y'all all. I love everybody in the audience. I know you as Decipher because you've been around coming to the chat for like a minute now, having me laugh every time you're in the chat. So
that's the goal. Yeah, I'm more tame on camera. But yeah, maybe they saw the support in you. Maybe that's what they saw, the God, or God,
right,
rather.
right.
Because God does support, right?
Right. It's true. It's true. And that's gotta be where that came from. So salute low, my guys in the building. So I'm gonna let y'all run, but I want to thank y'all so much for tapping in. And I want to let y'all know that I'm here for y'all. Please follow me on IG. If you haven't followed me on IG, Mingo365. I'm dropping an episode of a flashback recap of Meet to Marry tomorrow at 1 p.m. So do me a favor, y'all. It helps when you not only watch it, but you share it with everyone you know. Share the link and ask everyone you know to watch it and share it. That's how we get into the algorithm. That's how these shows grow. That's how it blows. But I appreciate y'all, and I will see y'all, well, very soon, actually. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.
If it gets too hot, roll the window down. If I fuck things up, just tell me now. We're living in a blinded town, and we're running out of time. Feel like a drug when I'm talking to you. Slow trip, trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat. I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. 'Cause it's way too soon to be calling me baby. But it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say? Make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can do to show my love for you? Call